Welcome to CEO Money. I'm Michael Yorba, your host. Thanks for joining us. All right, today our first guest is Johnetta McCalla, Chief Executive Officer of Zyrobotics. Johnetta, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
All right, my pleasure. If you could give us just a little background on yourself. I know that you want to focus on the company, but briefly let the audience know who you are, and then we'll get into what Zyrobotics does, okay?
Okay, I'm an electrical engineer by trade, and I'm CEO of Zyrobotics. I'm responsible for corporate management and strategy. I've been around for a while. I'm 30 plus years in high-tech project experience at BART, LA, Port of LA, TRW, NASA. I was CEO of Automated Switching and Controls, which was focused on communications and control. And before that, president of a DoD company called Advanced Systems Concepts. I've been active in California on the High-Speed Rail Commission, California Council of Science and Technology, and the National Advisory Panel. I'm done some work in teaching at Cal Poly and also at USC and at Spelman. I'm now in Georgia, where we are located, and very, very excited about our tech startup.
I'd love to hear more about it. Obviously, tech startup, it's private. What does Zyrobotics do, and how does it help people?
Okay, the easiest way to say it is that we make interactive tools and learning games that teach STEM concepts, which means science, technology, engineering, and math, to little ones, early childhood.
When you say little ones, give us an age group that you're
3 to 6 year olds.
Okay, so you're teaching 3 to 6 year olds
right, things about science, technology, and math. The whole idea is to get kids to equate math with fun.
I agree with you 100%. Let the audience know why it's so important to get kids interested in STEM early.
Well, the reason why is just like if you want to build an athlete or a musician or any kind of skill, the earlier the kids get engaged, the better. And technology, the world is based on technology. And typically, Americans are not good at math and science, which technology needs. And so the way you deal with this is you get them engaged and thinking about math and science early. I like to say if kids have problems with reading, everybody understands how important that is. And there are all kinds of tools and things that parents and teachers will do to try to get kids to like to read. But if kids have problems with math, which is the basics of science, folks just say, well, I wasn't good at math either. And so we are getting behind. We're at the bottom of the pack when you look at the industrial nations in terms of our test scores in math and science. And a study by Stanford and several others showed that if we could increase our points by only 25%, we would see a $41 trillion increase in GNP over the course of a lifetime.
Wow.
So it's an important point for us to become more engaged with the tech skills.
Tell me about the interactive STEM tools and the learning games for early childhood education. What are you doing there?
Okay, what we do is we kind of cheat. Kids like games. They like video games. They like to play. So the concept is to generate, we have a plushed animal that when you beat on it, it talks to a tablet which has interactive games that teach STEM, that teach math. We have board books that are tied to apps on a tablet that are interactive, and so the skill set is taught as they are playing or reading or interacting with a physical manipulative as well as a digital manipulative.
All right,
And then tied to that, we have a cloud portal, which allows the teacher or a parent to monitor how the child is, send chat emojis to say, "Attaboy, good job," and see how well they do and score based on these apps that are used.
All right. Now, Johnetta, I'm looking at your website, and I see this stuffed turtle, and it's got these dots on it. Is that the soft mouse that we're talking about?
Yes.
How you
the
interact?
dots are actually sensors.
Okay.
And inside the turtle's head is basically a brain that converts those sensor inputs into Bluetooth that talks to an app on an iPad or a Android tablet.
What types of research are your products based on?
Basically, we're a Georgia Tech. Our research comes out of the Georgia Tech labs. One of my partners is Dr. Howard, who is a full professor at Georgia Tech. And so one of the things we looked at is AI and robotic techniques that help kids interface and engage. And so we have several papers and done research on how to engage kids and interface.
All right, so you've actually got this out in the field and had children work with it and
Yes,
see how they're adapting
yes.
to it. Okay,
We've done over 200 studies and timing for this. We also have right now about 50 pilots in the Georgia area. This is research that's come out of the last 2.5 years, and then the company's been in existence about 3. So we have a lot of research in it.
Are you looking to gain access to capital formation here so that you can grow the company?
Yes.
Okay. We only have about 2 minutes left. I want you to touch on that a little bit, and then let's move on to what you see next for the company and yourself.
Okay. Basically, what we've done is our target market is in 2 phases. One is customers who are parents, that kind of stuff, and the other are school systems. The customers we're using social media and digital marketing techniques, but the school systems require direct, foot on the ground, personal interface in order to sell that idea. So one of the things we do is building out our marketing idea can be done on a test basis, but in order to do the full-fledged project, we need funding, and so that's what our funding. We're looking for.
How much are you looking for?
Somewhere between $750,000 to $1 million.
$750,000 to $1 million. Okay.
Yes.
And I take it you've got this in a variety of forms that you'll work with the types of investors to bring that to fruition. Let me move forward briefly. And last question that we have for you: what's next for Johnetta or Zyrobotics?
Zyrobotics we're building out our project. We would like to become the name in early childhood education in terms of STEM-based. And so we want to build out our product line so it covers all of the aspects of science and technology. And eventually we believe that we will be acquired. For me, it's to build this system until it's time to let go.
I've never seen anything like your product. So you're first to market with this?
Yes, we actually have patents on it.
Okay.
So.
Well, let me. Sorry, we have to close for now. Please, real quick, contact information for our audience to reach out to you.
Okay, the company can be reached at Zyrobotics.com. info@zyrobotics.com. Phone number is 678-952-9976. If you want to talk to me directly, it's McaCalla, JMACCALLA @zyrobotics.com.
Johnetta, thank you for being a guest on our show. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, that was Johnetta McCalla, CEO, Zyrobotics.com. Coming up next on the other side of this break, Mark McGuire, Merchant Banking Resources. And that segment was brought to you by Tycon Partners. We'll be right back.